I mean, what a phenomenal piece.
Oh my God, so good. I loved it.
It's provocative, urgent and interesting, funny.
Thought-provoking.
It was really funny and profound and moving. It was really great.
Really, really good.
Mind-blowing.
I really enjoyed it.
So it was very clever.
The writing was amazing.
Not seen anything like this.
So immediate, something that's responding to something that's happening right now.
It's got a depth and a tension.
Quite dramatic as well.
It's a night at the theatre that I haven't experienced in a very, very long time.
It was beautifully done.
Last month, people were protesting, and now I'm seeing someone's expression, someone's exploration of that in a really compelling way.
It made me kind of, angry and joyful and hopeful and despairing and everything all at the same kind of time.
So many different ideas are presented.
It makes you think, makes you laugh, makes you angry, it makes you sad, but it also makes you very impassioned and very motivated to do something.
So I think it's really important.
It does feel like sort of news night in the theatre.
Yeah, I like that. News light in the theatre.
I really loved it. It was well acted, beautifully written.
It was brilliant, completely unlike anything I expected.
I didn't quite know what to expect.
I think before I came, I was actually a bit like, this is going to be pretty dense and full on.
I was kind of expecting to be preached at.
And yet there was so much humour to it and humanity.
It's just amazing, brilliant.
The performances were fantastic.
I thought they were all really great.
Excellent across the board. Some really, really standout actors.
They were just amazing, visceral, real.
Oh, they were brilliant.
Yeah,
they so authentic.
I thought they were a really well gelled together group of people.
And some lovely standouts as well.
Such colourful, intriguing characters.
You can see people that you recognise, even if you don't know them personally, that person who would participate in a movement like this. You see that that's a real person.
Very human. I think Steph Martin writes incredible monologue.
Good stories, well told.
I really like the format.
I think Steph's done a really good job of being able to create fictional characters but tell real life stories. I just loved all the different stories from lots of different perspectives.
And it's so real. Those characters it just feels like they've just been taken from the street and put there.
They did reflect real people.
Everyone in the audience could relate to each character that came on stage.
You could see them in their bubble, in their world, and how it affects them.
I understood how important all of the stories were, but what was really nice about the script was how personal those stories felt. Almost like I had talked to these people.
And the conversations that are taking place throughout the actual performance and also now show that it really is provocative, and it makes for an extraordinary sort of experience.
But more than that, it's important things to be talked about.
Something that we've been hearing in the news a lot about, and something that perhaps people aren't fully educated about.
Yeah, I thought I was up on my reading, but I don't think I am anymore.
After watching that, I think there's a whole lot more to it.
It's not designed to shame anyone, but it does make you go,
Yeah.
I completely identify with that and that. I didn't understand that. I understand it now.
It made me realise all the different ways in which people can be affected by it.
It's a way of engaging.
There is that. I think a character expressed it in the play, like that sense of guilt that borrows here. I kind of felt it a bit.
Yeah, me too, definitely.
I kind of joke about not being an activist, not being a rebel, and this is my way of engaging with this movement.
Seeing this made me feel actually maybe there is a point in doing things that we try to do as individuals, because we're all feeling the same helplessness.
I feel like everyone will experience something and come away with bigger questions.
Every time you watch something like this, or when you have a conversation, it does kind of bring it back home. Are you doing enough? Should you be doing more as a person? Should you be signing up to Extinction Rebellion? Should you be taking time off work to participate in these peaceful demonstrations?
I think for the most part people do try to do their best, but there's always something more that we can do, always something else we can learn.
And actually, I've left thinking, what can I do more?
Yeah,
and that's
exactly.
the point of it, right?
Yeah.
It kind of bamboozled me in parts because I thought it was going in one direction, then it goes in a very different direction.
It educated me on things I never knew about, to be honest.
I really enjoyed hearing the stories from all the different kind of lives intersecting.
So thought-provoking.
This is affecting people in 100 different ways that I've never considered before.
So there's lots of very important issues around race, privilege, intersectionality.
It was amazing to be in a room with people of lots of different backgrounds and different opinions, all kind of joined by a common concern.
something that maybe can be really intimidating, suddenly is delivered in a way that makes you feel empowered.
It made me want to keep on going with the things that I already know, and not to feel helpless and on my own with it. And it is worth it. It's all worth it, because actually we're all trying.
It is really true that something like Extinction Rebellion has brought people together.
There were certainly some points of view that I just hadn't thought about.
And it comments on the so many ways that we can help and change it.
There's lots of issues. I kind of fall around ageism as well, and hearing from a different demographic.
And I think it's quite nice to see that reflected in a way that you don't see it reflected in the media quite often.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of negativity sometimes surrounding Extinction Rebellion, and I think it's really important to just put that in perspective and get a little bit of focus.
It kind of brings it home that we do all have a personal responsibility to do more, basically.
It taught me the importance of kindness and patience, which sounds quite common sense, but it never hurts to be reminded.
I'm very much a believer that theatre actually shouldn't be about sitting back and enjoying, it should be about sitting forward and engaging, and I think that's what this show does really well.
So every time I sort of settled and thought I knew what I was going to get, I really didn't, and I loved that.
This is a piece of theatre for absolutely everyone.
I want all my friends to come and see it, and my family.
I think all of us should come and see this play.
Everyone.
People that are interested in the idea of climate change need to come and see it.
It doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, what you think about climate change, whether you're a denier, whether you're an XR member, go see it and have a discussion.
I think we all need it.
More than anyone else, I think the people who denigrate the XR campaign, and I think the people that don't really understand what XR is all about, I think they've got the most to learn.
Everyone.
Yeah, everyone. Yeah.
Everyone.
Yes. Yeah.
Simple.
The doubters, the people who are huffing and puffing at Extinction Rebellion and criticising them and saying it's all a load of nonsense. You know, it's those people you really need to speak to.
The government need to come. The politicians.
I just said put it on the news.
Yes.
Get it out there. Get it everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just anyone, because it is an issue facing our time that involves everyone.
It's important.
Really important.
Are you a human? Do you live on planet Earth? Do you rely on planet Earth for your existence? If you answered yes to these 3 questions, then you should come and see the show.
Everyone needs to see a play like this. Everyone, just come and see it. It's great. It's really great.
I urge anyone to come and see it, and I'm sorry it's only on for such a short time.
It's a show that you come out and you want to talk about.
I'm really, really, really pleased I came.
Ah!